I'm gonna do quick intros. In the bottom left, playing Wulfar, we have searingblight versus Shu up in the top, also playing Wulfar, and they are on Thieves Den. So
Whoever called Thieves Den, good on you.
I called Thieves Den. I was not expecting Wulfar mirrors though. I would expect like Emmerich to come out, possibly
Ooh.
even like Uru maybe? I don't know.
I feel like Wulfar was the biggest failure of my tier list because he's clearly been a top pick.
Yeah, when you made the tier list, I completely agreed with your Wulfar decision, but I just kept getting wrecked by him. His power was surprising to me too.
In my defense, at the time, everything was looking like it was going to be huge 3-racks maps, and I was like, okay, Wulfar's not going to be so good on those. So it was made before we had the final map list.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think, just to talk map meta a little bit, we are shifting towards like bigger maps, and some of those are 3-racks maps, and definitely seeing a shift away from 1-racks maps. I don't know if we're going to see much of those in the future. Maybe like 1 or 2 occasionally, but...
Was there a single 1-racks map on this map? Or in this map pool?
I don't think there's... I think Dendritic's in the ladder map pool, but that's it.
Oh right, Dendritic was a 1-racks map. I was trying to think like of a 1-racks map. But it had a lot of like alternate building. It wasn't like true 1-rack. It was like 1-racks and 2
ports
and
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, to go back to the game, they're doing the very standard opening of you build your thief, you capture that village, you build swords, you do your capture phase. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. That sword is a bit aggressive. A sword crit. Oh, it's the beta sword crit because he doesn't want that village to go down. That's a good play. Like
yeah, they both did the same thing. Just give your opponents opportunities to make mistakes.
Yeah. I don't know why Shu picked this map. Like, I feel like Shu was picking Searing maps, and Searing was picking Shu maps.
I guess. So the timer is 45 minutes on this. So maybe Shu's like wanting to try and win quickly.
Yeah, he wants Searing... Go ahead.
Or maybe he wants to get it to a game 5.
Maybe. I feel like if you're... It's hard to get lethals on this though. I would say so.
Not with Wulfar. Wulfar changes the dynamic because you can do cross-field lethals.
That is true.
Yeah, cross-field surprise dog crit lethals. Because when you have like one dog near your commander, you usually aren't too afraid of a dog crit. But then when there's a Wulfar, they can deliver a dog through, airmail.
And then that dog ends up in a Tom Hanks movie about being stranded on an island.
Oh, that's an interesting call by Searing Blight. He recaptured the village on the side. Huh. I guess just to slow down, you lose the soldier, but it slows down like the recapture of the econ buildings in this the villages, so
yeah,
it pays off.
I think one thing that's fairly consistent about a lot of the maps we've seen in this final so far is that you have a lot of opportunities to get groove early on your commander on a lot of them. So 19 by 19 open season, like the way people play that capture phase, they give the opponent groove, and this map is very similar to that. So what that means is you have the opportunity to send your sword aggressively, because you're like, my opponent's gonna get groove anyway. Like, so I'm gonna play recklessly with my sword. Obviously it's calculated, but there's like, you're playing like you're gonna lose it anyway, so you might as well do what you can. So yeah, like trying to get as much economy while feeding your opponent groove, because in order to starve your opponent of groove, like you have to sacrifice so much. Yeah. And I almost think that's like like to a degree, like a fault of the map pool. Like if I was gonna fault this map pool as one thing, it would be that a lot of the maps do share that in common.
I kind of would have expected them to take a slower groove because you can get so much like free groove at the beginning of this map. It seems like you could get like a much faster slow groove, but maybe getting like 2 fast grooves is what they're shooting for with this.
Ah, the decap. Oh, that was great.
I like it.
Oh yeah, critting with the that's really smart. I like that a lot actually. Searing's playing this really well.
Yeah.
This is Searing's map. I don't know why Shu picked this map.
Yeah, because like one thing is like Shu's still active, but he isn't as active as he used to be. And Searing is like more active these days, I would say. I mean, I could be wrong on that. So this being, although this map's been around for a while, so yeah, I'm
I've
not
lost
sure.
a lot on this map. It's been around for a little while.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, maybe there's some like recency bias here, where like, oh, because Searing's been playing more recently. But no, like actually, I'm not sure if that's the right call, because the map's like older, and maybe Searing hasn't been playing as much as I would think he has compared to Shu anyway. So maybe, I don't know.
I
Dragon coming out.
definitely think Searing has more experience on this map than Shu by far.
Huh.
Searing has played so many tournament matches on this map. I don't know why Shu is playing Wulfar. That's not like a Shu pick. That's a Searing pick.
Oh, but Shu loves to golf things. Like, as someone that has lost to... I played a map where Trebs were allowed, and Shu golfed a golem on top of them. And I was like... That's not how that's meant to work, but it worked. So, clearly it was how that was meant to work, but...
Shu just captured the village right next to the thief.
He did, but he also has Groove, so...
I mean, that's true, but it's a spicy take. Is he gonna like groove a soldier into the back corner to
I was just thinking that. I was like, wait, if you golf a sword into there, then like,
He gets...
yeah, there's like nothing that can be done against it.
That's
Like,
awesome.
it just shuts down that corner of the map. That would be hilarious, actually. Maybe he's gonna do that.
I hope he does.
Maybe they're both gonna do that.
Searing has a better play. They could outright kill Shu's thief.
Oh, yeah. That is just on the table. Yeah.
Oh, yo, that's a big blunder by Shu.
Yep.
He's not going for it.
Wait, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
he is.
yeah,
It's
he's
a sword
dead.
crit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just a sword credit. He doesn't have to do anything fancy.
Rick
Yeah.
it the normal way. That's not what I was thinking.
Oh, and there's a dragon.
He did build a mage, but yeah. Dragon, I like Dragon.
And what I might expect to see is dragon just breaks the gate down and he takes the hideout.
That would be awesome. Now, if you golf a soldier, they take like 6 damage, right? So they couldn't like fight and hit the like knock down the hideout the following turn.
So it's based on the defense of the tile that they're standing on when they get golfed. So if he runs the sword onto a forest and golfs it into the center, into the corner even, it actually doesn't take too much damage.
Interesting.
So he could golf it onto the other side of the gate and break the gate down using dragon plus sword.
That's interesting.
It's a bizarre
Building-
option that's on the table.
Yeah, building a rifle from your opponent's thief spot.
Yeah, or thief from your opponent's thief spot, like, or both.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could definitely build a rifle. There's some cool options available here. And Shu has fallen behind. Like, losing a thief like that this early is huge.
And he like stealing that place is on the table. Like there's nothing that can stand on the mountain. So he can put the thief right below the mountain. Actually, if he stole from the bottom of the thief, the 7 health thief soldier can't kill it on planes unless he spends a groove.
Maybe he does spend the groove to do that.
I mean, it's probably actually worth spending the groove at a unit to stop a thief, but he still has to spend it compared to getting it for free.
Yeah, and he has to injure a unit to do that, and it's like not really ideal.
Yeah.
It really comes down to is Shu is struggling on this map.
Shu is actually up 300 gold. Wow, per turn.
But remember, it's Shu's turn right now, and it's the gold you have at the start of your turn.
That's actually a good point. I wish there was an easy way to. It'd be nice if there was like a smaller number that was like the goal at the start of their turn.
Yeah, like Searing was ahead, and then Shu pulled ahead. I think they're close to even right now, but Searing easily has flip cap open to them, which would put Shu back 1 and them up ahead 2, so that would even it out.
Yeah.
And then Shu responds with a cap flip, at least. So Shu will be a little bit ahead in 2 turns, I think.
I mean,
Except
one
for
thing,
that-
Searing does need to defend, is the other thing. Because yeah, like if he just kind of leaves his.
Just move the dog to the right of the thief and it can't be killed.
No, there's a forest.
Oh, you're right! Sneaky forest.
Okay, so he's got decap villages. I guess he just wants to
it-
play standard economy now. He doesn't want to do
It
anything.
actually still can't be killed though, right? Because a 7 health soldier doesn't kill it.
Yeah, but the Wulfar could golf a unit on top of it, and
That's what you were saying. I see. Yeah, you're right. If you could stand there, then that would be a thing.
but that's a lot to dedicate to killing a thief.
Yeah,
Worth
it is.
1,000 gold.
Yeah, but like
hard.
Searing just builds a rifle and then shoots things in that corner. Actually, that would be a kind of beautiful cover option. Although, you would. I don't know. Actually, maybe it's not so bad, because you would be forcing a sword to get golfed into that corner to fight the rifle. I don't know. I wonder if we'll see it. But ooh, wow, Searing's going really aggressive here.
I
But
like it.
I also really like it because there's a lot of stuff to cover this army.
Yeah. I like if that dog hit that 7 health dude. Oh, okay. That works too.
Yeah, it's on a flagstone tile, so I don't know if the dog would kill.
That's a fair point. It does 80 base. Yeah, I wouldn't have.
One thing that cannot be understated is the fact that Searing Blight is keeping up with time with Shu.
Yeah, wow.
They've played solid games, took a game off Shu, and have not fallen behind on time. They have been fairly consistent every single game.
Yeah.
That is like kind of spectacular, given that Shu is the person that plays quick. That's like his thing. Aside from winning tournaments all the time. But
That's like the most important part. But he does that while also being fast.
yeah.
It's a weird place to put that 7 health sword. Is he gonna punt him?
Yeah.
I think he
But
is. I
why
think he has to
there?
kill. Maybe it's to then bait the night crit in? I don't know. Just
Yeah,
very weird.
it sets him up for a night crit.
I'm gonna do that way. Maybe he moved him one space too far and forgot how Wulfar Groove worked.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna kill the thief though. kind of has to. I mean, it's still him at a disadvantage. Like, he's spending groove and injuring
he-
like a unit to do this as well.
Yeah,
I
but he
think he'll
could
die.
die.
Yeah, I think he'll die if he does it because there's a dog crit on the table, and
A
you know,
sword and a knight crit. Yeah, there's quite a bit of damage. I mean, he could put a spear in place and some other. He's got a balloon nearby. Like, he can make this
a
safe.
dog crit. I guess if he puts the balloon on top.
Or in front.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's a bunch of places he could.
Good luck on
Oh,
landing.
what?
No, that
Oh,
He just
this is like.
used a different unit.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of
that's
sense because that's from a forest tile. Sword takes less damage from doing that.
wait, it's from the source, not the target.
The source, yeah.
Yeah, source.
Whoa, I was not expecting that.
I feel like a lot of people don't quite understand how Wulfar Groove works. We
Yeah,
had
I
to.
thought it does the damage after it lands, but does the damage and then gets moved.
Yeah, it's the damage from where you get hit from, not where you land. So, ideally, you want to put like a thing on a mountain tile and then golf it. If it's your
That
own
sounds
unit.
like that sounds like an engine decision rather than like a game design decision. It's like that's not sort of how I would expect it to work.
I think it's a design decision, but
Oh,
because it's where Wulfar is like hitting the unit technically.
I always thought the damage was them landing, not from being hit by the hammer. But yeah, you are being hit by a hammer across the map, so that's true too.
Yeah, it has to hit you with quite a lot of force. But then again, I guess the ground also has a lot of force. But although thinking about it, if you land in a forest compared to landing in plains, you would actually take less damage.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
he
there's,
didn't
there's
get
a
like skewered.
yeah. I wonder if there's like. No, I don't think they would ever change that either. I don't know. It's just one of those weird things where like, either way, it makes sense. Like, from like a logic
Yeah.
perspective.
I'm cool with what they did.
I'm just wondering why Shu picked Wulfar. It's like, I could be wrong. I'd like to ask Shu after this if he just forgot how Wulfar Groove worked and put the soldier in the wrong spot. Because I don't see Shu playing that much Wulfar.
Oh.
Because that soldier's just gonna die now, right? Like I don't see what it's doing.
Well, there's Punish.
Something I really love here is that he's covered a bunch of like really juicy flagstone tile targets. So like Wulfar grooving the balloon isn't the best option. Oh, he's still gonna go for it. There's one in the southeast. I wonder if he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna hit it right there. Just clears that balloon defense, and I think he can kill a mage.
Oh yeah.
I never even thought about that. You can stop your air units from being destroyed by putting units on the flagstone. A cool idea.
Yeah, and same with mountains and knights as well.
I see.
And yeah, I guess he's just gonna do a bunch of damage. Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's no good tile there, so. Ooh, that dog I think wanted to kill that sword, not injure it.
3%.
Few more knights
I
coming
think
forward.
That was like a 1% low roll.
Okay.
72 on average.
And Searing takes a sizable eco lead right here.
Yeah, he's got the whole left side and part of the right.
Yeah, and he was able to groove a much better target, like killing your opponent's unit, and damages a village as well for good measure. As opposed to
Yeah.
like, Shu had to golf his own unit to kill something that Searing got for free.
Yeah.
And what's really beautiful? Knight crit, Commander Strike, Dragon Strike. That stronghold must be defended right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's...
Unfortunately, the dragon can't hit the back two tiles because they're flagstone. So really, like, those only front two tiles are the ones that are, like, the most vulnerable. But still, yeah, lethal opportunities abound.
I love how calculated Searing was with his gold this turn as well. Like, he has 6 gold left and he got the full amount of heal on that sword.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah. That's like super ideal. So yeah, he adjusts so much army in front of the stronghold, and Shu can't really attack into this army. Okay, he can do a little bit damage, but... Oh, actually no, the spear can crit into... Yeah, like he's actually getting okay.
Because it's on the beach.
Oh. That 3 health sword.
Ooh, but there's a night crit onto that spear now.
True.
Although, it's funny, because like, now Searing doesn't have to go for the lethal. He can do a bunch of damage on the way out, and just like, harass the villages in the southeast. He's got a dragon that can just roast everything down there. And he's gonna take some damage this turn. And there's,
Didn't kill the...
There could be a small surround on Wulfar here.
He could have killed the dragon, or the knight, sorry, because they do 15 damage to knights. No, they do 20 damage to knights. I'm surprised they didn't attack the knight and finish it off.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good point.
she was focusing on the efficiency of the attack over unit count right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, because he just wants a bunch of weak units that the counter attack is gonna not do as much damage with. Ooh, this is actually not such a bad turn for Shu. Searing will have to back off.
Yeah. Those mages are doing a good job.
Yeah, although... Alright, there's a pike in this balloon as well, so he's gonna have a very reinforced... Yeah, he can defend this stronghold pretty ideally, but... Now this dragon can just sweep to the southeast, do a ton of damage there. You know, there's 3 mages on this map, but they're all standing right next to each other, and the dragon can just kind of fly off on its own.
Interesting placement for the balloon, because the mage can hit the balloon if that sword dies.
It doesn't matter. She wants that mage more than the balloon right now.
Interesting.
From Shu's perspective, this turn was all about routing the opponent. Because they're close to even on villages. But by taking out the knight and damaging this sword, and making sure no counterattack can happen, because the dragon can't really trade for anything in that fight, it'll die to a mage. The knight's down, the mage can't hit anything useful, Wulfar himself might die if he goes in, unless you're very, very careful. So Searing's routed. They have to pull back and retreat. And now Shu can stomp over those villages, take them, flip them, get an eco advantage while doing more attacks, and then just win the game off the momentum unless Searing can stop it.
I think Searing would just hit the southeast though, like just do a bunch of damage, like he can kill a sword for free.
Well, the only danger of the sword hit is it might get surrounded. So just make sure you have a way to like knock out that village.
The one on the... If he hits it from the mountain, he's safe.
Oh, I was thinking the full health sword.
I also was thinking that too, but then... Yeah, if he just hits the weakened one, like, this is just a free kill.
Yeah.
And you just pull your army back and you're just like, okay, you know, I had a kind of not very good trade that turn.
Oh, Shu has a 5 unit, or I guess, like, after builds, so, like, a 3 unit count lead. Interesting.
Yeah, quite a few of his units are injured though. Oh, actually, no. No, Searing's definitely the one with the more injured army right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Searing's going in?
I guess he's going in.
It's an interesting decision.
I love how they defied both our predictions. They're like, southeast, retreat. Oh, no. This is where the real fun starts.
I mean, the flagstone tiles are blocking the dragon from going further in, so... oh, he's gonna hit full... Oh, he's doing that to cover the sword, so he just wants to do a ton of damage on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna lose the dog to, like, a knight, I think, unless the knight goes the other way. Or to the commander.
Yeah, but this way, the dragon can still be surrounded.
Yeah,
Though
he needs...
It's a little more clever. You have to use the balloon.
Oh, interesting.
But Wulfar's like he's gonna force this choice now because the knight has to either engage on the left. Is not really where it wants to be, but I mean there's things here like Syrian can line his own knight up to knight crit either the mountain or like the village. Like he could put it in a nice place so like if the dragon Syrian comes in, like the knight just crits what's on the mountain.
Yeah, that would
and
do
also
it.
Mage Harpy.
Yeah, also mage harpy, but like knight crit like means it's guaranteed.
He got another thief because the village there is capped.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because if he just kills the units in the southeast, then, like, you know, Thief does work, and it's the perfect target for it.
Yeah,
like,
you called it.
Some of the dangers of like getting a thief is you'll like avoid recapturing a base to get it stolen. But this one, I don't think he's like losing opportunity cost of like keeping a village, like leaving it a village to opponent longer than necessary.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
For being behind by 5 at the start of his turn, like, he's now brought it back, so he has a tiny lead. And
Nice.
I think the fact that one of those units is a dragon is, like, such a big deal.
Yeah.
His Shu is mostly, like, mages, like, knights, harpies. Like, harpies aren't very gold efficient units.
Can you stand there, Shu? Can you stand there? I think you can stand there. I think he's alright.
I think he's fine. That 1% health.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking up to see what the odds of it are.
Nothing can kill it. Like, there's no follow-up there. It's just like this 1%
right.
health sword.
It's that was a really high roll. The average is 96. So there's like a 5% chance that it will kill. Or whatever it is to get a max roll.
Okay, what's Shu gonna do here? I guess if he wants to stop this thief putting in work, he needs to like dedicate stuff to the southeast. Which then will open up the north. So Wulfar can take down some units as well. It does shut the thief down completely doing this, but
7 sword has to retreat to block the mage.
Is he gonna surround the dragon?
there's enough here to kill stuff that tries to surround.
Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it to me.
I think they back up. I think 7 sword goes to right of mage. So that mage can't be harassed if dragon
Yeah,
takes
that's fair. Oh, okay.
He's going for it.
I guess he's counting on the counterattack against the units that have to free the dragon.
How much does this do? 95. Alright, so the knight, I think, will guarantee kill the sword, because it's injured even though it's on a mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to get it.
And then, actually, yeah, if he just hits it from the right spot, then I think he's fine.
Yeah, Searing Blight is probably going to get Groove next turn by knocking out that village.
Yep. Or goes for the dog.
Ooh. I
Oh
like
no,
that
the
play.
harpy. The harpy's in front.
Oh. Huh.
But that will give him groove, and that means he could golf harpies.
Yeah.
They're good targets because they always die. They either force your opponent to put stuff on flagstone, which limits your opponent's movement options, or
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is such a good game too, or game 4. Sorry.
That's actually a good knight position. It crits the tile left of that village, huh?
Ooh, that's nice. I don't think there's a lethal though. I think he just does a bunch of damage to Wulfar if Wulfar tries to go there.
I was thinking Wulfar would go to the south and then like a soldier would get killed by it, but that's true too.
Actually, it's actually pretty good bait if Searing just goes in and hits the village from the left because he can't die.
Mm.
And a lot of stuff here that he has will kill the things that hit Wulfar.
You could get knight crit and there's a dog crit on the table.
Oh wait, no, Wulfar has groove. Oh,
Yeah.
that opens up some
So
options.
I don't think it's lethal even with the groove, but it's still close because like I think the dog crit does like 20. Oh no, that's 30 damage. 30 plus like 10 for it's much closer.
Okay, he doesn't break that with one unit. That's a bit
Oh, yeah.
not ideal. Alright, but he frees the dragon. I don't actually think he loses any of this.
Well, you could golf the knight close to your own village and then take it out with the pike.
Okay, Searing Blight has Wulfar
Mm.
in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. So he's gonna probably lose that soldier to the knight, but
Who puts his
probably
own
worth
knight
it.
in crit?
Whoa, what? Is he gonna put?
Oh right, he put a
soldier in the
sword.
way?
Yeah, that's good
Okay.
covering.
Who wants to knight crit the HQ? Searing is always thinking about that HQ.
Good too.
Oh no, wait, there's flagstone. I thought that his own dragon could reach the HQ, but
It can
No.
reach the tile to the right, like the tile. Oh yeah, right in front of it, not the one to the left of it.
yeah. So I guess like if if a gap opens, you can exploit that. But
Yeah, or he golfs someone out of the way.
yeah, that's true as well, actually.
There's also the chess option, right? Like, Shu could check the dragon's range, be like, oh, it can't hit the HQ, then move the harpy and the sword, and be like, oh crap, now it can.
Oh, heh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an
Steering-
easy mistake.
He's just gonna threaten that village with the thief. Put it somewhere safe in
Good.
the meantime. I love the 1% sword capturing the village for 1%.
It's really punching above its weight class. There's like one guy in that squad who's like just like limping along the ground.
But hey, they're
Searing is
putting in
doing
work.
So well.
Yeah, he is. There's just a. It's a Wulfar game, so like, could a lethal come up? I mean, he could punt the 1% sword into like that gap. That would actually be really gold efficient and do a ton of damage. Like he'd knock down a village, he'd injure a sword, 2 mages.
Well, right
Where does
now,
he
Shu's
injure?
probably thinking one thing. How do I stop my HQ from dying?
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a pretty useful thing to think about.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna hit this sword? Yep, it does a ton of damage. Knocks down a village. Injures.
Yeah, that was really good.
I think both of these mages will kill the harpies still though, unless they get damaged.
Unless they get hit by a harpy first.
What are
Yeah,
you talking about, Barrett? Harpies obviously counter mages.
clearly. So, yeah, I guess like the question is like, what do you follow this up with? Like, because you've like done a whole bunch of damage to your opponent's units. Like, well, like what do I do now? There's actually no real easy way to kill them. Like the sword, you can just throw your own sword at and it dies.
Yeah, you could throw your knight and. Okay, yeah, that's solid. Is he gonna use oh, the harpy can't reach the other mages, but he can.
I knew it!
Hmm.
I knew it!
How
Was it-
much damage does a mage take from a building?
I think same as a soldier. So it's like 3 or 4.
Because that's on 30% health. It could just suicide into the stronghold now.
Oh, that's not something I considered. Same thing with the 2 health dude.
Well, 2 health dude can only do it if the harpy moves, but the harpy will probably move.
Hmm.
If the harpy moves, the mage can move around more. Like the 63% mage can. Alright, so there's some obvious things you can do in the bottom right. You can kill the mage, but you can't actually kill the knight?
Not
Does he
anymore.
send his soldier to hit Wulfar just to make it so that Wulfar takes a bit of damage and there's now a unit in front of him?
I just have him stand in front of Wulfar, not hit Wulfar, because otherwise it can get one shot by something else. If it just stands there, it's really hard to remove that.
I'm actually really concerned about these low health swords that he's just created. Because like one of them can suicide onto the stronghold now. And the mage.
Yeah, that night crit's still on the table. And Wulfar hit. Like Wulfar, wait, he's still dead. Okay.
I don't think you would
There we
use
go.
Wulfar. Oh, I'm really, I think. Oh no, I think he's dead. If you Wulfar groove the mage to the top side, the stronghold takes damage. You sword crit suicide. You mage hit suicide. You then knight crit the stronghold. I think that kills it.
You still have to remove. I guess the dragon can do that. The dragon can remove sword.
Well, not with what he was saying. I think he's gonna groove the mage out of the way, and then it's all on
the
one
enemy
side.
mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the enemy mage.
You could even like mage heal your injured sword so it does more damage before it dies. And actually the dragon can take out the sword on the bottom side, so you've got more sides open. So hell, he doesn't even have to suicide like some of the units.
Remember, one of the swords can't reach, but you can.
Yeah, but you only
definitely
need
do
one.
mage. 20, 50. You need 30 more. 20 plus.
Injured sword crit. Which he could actually heal, and like that doesn't even need to be a suicide. I think
you combine this with Dragon Strike Sword.
yeah, and clear that tile. I think he can do it. I think it's on the table. It's a very all-in play. But I would go for it.
I would. Ooh, maybe he is going in for it.
Oh, he's gonna beef up his army. Oh, cause yeah, like the mage will definitely die, so he wants the sword crit to smack harder.
There is a better way to do it. If you can kill the mage outright, then the lethal and the stronghold becomes Wulfar plus night crit, because Dragon takes sword.
Yeah, but can you kill it outright with just like a 5? Actually, you can only hit one side of the mage.
No. You can hit 2. You've got
you
a
hit
3
2?
mage.
Oh, a 3 mage and a
But
dog?
you want the
And
3
a
mage,
4 sword suicide,
but you
and
could
maybe a 5 sword suicide.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going for it. If you suicide and can take out the mage, then you can Dragon Strike the sword and get Knight plus Wulfar, and that's much better odds.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know if this works. I don't know if you can actually kill the mage.
That is really important.
I think you just Wulfar groove it. And suicide a mage and go for a sword crit.
Yeah, because if I don't know how much damage the that 3 health mage does to another mage. Mages aren't good against mages. Oh, it does 12 damage. It'll do 12.
Right.
The other
Yeah,
one-
that's I don't think you can.
Yeah, the other one can do. You would do 60 at full health. Yeah, so those two don't have enough to kill it, unless the 36 can suicide, in which case.
I think you
Maybe?
just smack the mage out of the way, do that damage to the stronghold. Or like take out the sword with your dragon.
I
You
think
sword
you can do
crit?
it. 36 sword, suicide into mage, follow up with dog and low health mage.
It's barely 71 if it is. Because so the sword and the dog do the same damage to mages, and so I can imagine that just being like a full health you know, one of them. And a full health would do like 54 damage. Maybe like 57 because of tile, and that leaves 14 health remaining, and that does
Oh, he's gonna go for it.
12.
Gonna go for it.
Ooh, hope he gets high rolls. Oof, I'm not sure if that was enough, but we'll see.
Because the defense gets lower with each subsequent attack.
That's true. That's true. Actually, that might have been enough because this should do 40, I think. Actually, I can just look it up.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. 30 mage is about 1/3 of 40, so let's say 13?
Yeah, or it's 10% times 3. 10% is 4.
Like
So
a coin
12.
flip.
Yeah.
I think the thing with my way of doing it is your army, you have more stuff left over.
Hmm.
So like even if you
40.
could potentially survive afterwards, and then just like you just have to donk the stronghold once.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think he can. The dog. I don't think if he I don't even think it's possible anymore.
He may just have to play for like damage. Like he might just have to go for like he can mage crit onto the harpy. He could golf the knight into the water so it hits the dog and the harpy.
Hmm.
And just plays for damage.
Yeah. Because yeah.
Oh,
You could try
he's
and set up for like a 2-turn.
oh, he's
lead,
gonna mage heal. I guess
that
try and
doesn't-
that might be enough.
It doesn't
I
make it
didn't-
better.
It doesn't.
Does it?
No, it still doesn't. It was actually, I think it's similar odds. To be honest, they were both low odds, but yeah.
I'm a little
Alright,
annoyed
so
that he didn't
before you're
heal.
getting 13.
He could have healed his own mage there as well. Actually, that's a little bit. It would have like made that slightly more optimal. Like I realize it's like he's going for very very dice rolly stuff here.
Yeah, I don't even think high rolls on the table, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, he would have had to attack for that to work. And then if we went through Barrett's, like there'd be the groove, but the mage still lives, so that's 20% the stronghold. Then we suicide a sword, one sword at crit, and one mage without crit. That would be about. What's stronghold damage? Like half of building damage, or
I
like?
think it's standard building damage.
Standard building. So like the weakened sword, like the 30% mage would have died.
No, it's not standard building damage. Oh, sorry, to the unit. No, I meant to the stronghold.
Yeah, the stronghold is
Oh.
half.
Oh, it's
So-
half. I didn't know that. I just knew it was less.
Yeah, so if we had like a healed sword critting for half times 2, so the full crit.
Alright, he's just gonna go for army damage here. He realizes the lethal's off the table, so
Hmm.
he's
Brutal.
gonna eat a bunch of counter attack damage for it.
Yeah. It's rough.
That was a shame.
Yeah.
But he does actually have some nice options here. Like he can kill this knight with the dragon. The dragon will take damage, but it keeps the thief alive.
I don't think a knight can kill a thief on planes.
On
He
road
can't.
though.
It does 95.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's good. That's good positioning then. So, oh, the knight can crit it though. So
Yeah, you could probably. No, he can't. Oh, he
yeah,
can.
he can crit it. So he
Yeah.
needs to damage that knight.
Yeah,
Oh.
he didn't see
Ooh.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Even
that's
with the damage on it, it wouldn't be enough.
right. Although, okay, like if he does unit buys, like I think he's doing okay. He's ending his turn behind on unit count, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
But he's actually injured a lot of shoe stuff.
It's true. I feel like his it might have actually been better to sacrifice his dragon to kill that knight to keep that thief alive.
Yeah, I mean, because he wouldn't have even lost the dragon. He just would have taken a mage hit on it.
Yeah, which would it's like 1,000 points of damage, but you get that gold back.
Yeah, and you can always mage heal it later, like along
Yep.
with other stuff.
Yep.
Um,
Makes mage heals really efficient.
yeah. And he is ahead on gold. Oh, he would have been so far ahead on gold.
Yeah. Rough.
All right, Barrett. I did the math on your lethal. It looks like just back of the envelope, it comes to 100.3 damage.
Whoa. Yeah, I think Searing Blight really just got messed up when he miscalculated or like messed up that lethal. He didn't spend enough time on these like side points, which were still really important.
Yeah, like if you wanted to remove the mage, you'd have to go through the math of each possible heal and suicide.
It's rough because he spent like 600 gold on heals that did basically nothing, and he lost 2 units that didn't do much. So
And actually, they weren't even the most efficient mage heals. Like he could have had a 83% mage there.
yeah, that's 80 gold that he could have had.
Yeah, and that would have like guaranteed killed Harpy and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's rough.
I think actually, can the sword kill it now? No, the sword can't kill it, but
Sword can probably kill the 50.
yeah, it can definitely kill the 50.
Rough. But when you're playing against someone like Shu, it's gotta get very exact with your lethals. Make a small mistake and that's it. Still though, it was a really good showing. Still is.
Yeah, folks are gonna puzzle mode that turn after this and be like, okay, so if we go for the Barrett option, would it work on puzzle mode? Was it really a coin flip? Like, with those percentages? And then, alright, if you go for the mage heal option, can you get a combination of heals that takes down the mage more often than not to get the Commander Night Strike?
Exactly.
Actually, Commander Night Strike is actually a worse idea than I thought, because I'm just realizing the crit on that and the total damage is actually 96.
Huh.
So I think Barrett's idea was better, ultimately.
That's fascinating. I always thought that was a auto. That's really good to know that it's like not guaranteed.
Yeah, it's 96. You'd need at least one suicide to make it happen.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm a genius, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
We should all fear your all-knowing Wargroove powers.
Although it's much easier to say that kind of thing from this position, where like I don't have a lot of pressure on me, because like we've all actually I lost the game to you under conditions I look back at it later and I was like, dang, I had a guaranteed lethal on you at one point and I just missed it. It's very different to like.
Was that the one in like that wide map?
Yeah, one racks. Like I built a witch instead of a harpy with a misclick.
I remember that game. Yeah.
And funnily, I could have used the witch to get the lethal on you. That was like the worst part.
Your misclick ended up almost saving you.
Yeah, and then I screwed up anyway. Anyway, Shu is absolutely dominating now. He's got a very strong surround on Wulfar. Let's take a look at this unit count. Yeah, he's 5 units ahead before buys. Oof.
Yeah, and that dragon, there's enough. Like the knight can kill 1 mage, but I don't think like Wulfar can get. I was trying to think of like a clever way. There's not really a clever way to be able to get at that other mage, and that other mage is doing a lot of protecting. Also, just having a lot of harpies would take down a dragon. That's not like the most common way of taking down a dragon, but
yeah, and like the hilarious thing here is like if he'd healed the mage to 83%, it would easily kill the harpy. I think it's actually not guaranteed now.
fascinating.
Oh no. But nothing kills the balloon, because the balloon is all powerful.
Balloon is all powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I fear Sequoia.
There's so many
All
balloons
those
actually.
balloons.
Like, and they're very frustrating to deal with. Like, yeah, Shu just has a ton of mobility with his army. lots of durability. Yeah, I think actually this is game. I don't see a
Yeah.
way of Searing to come back. Like, he's behind on units, and his units are really badly injured too. Like, the ones he does
Yeah.
have.
Yep. It's I could see a mistake happening. Shu hasn't really made a lethal mistake, I think, in this game so far, other than like in game 3. That was with the HQ rather than his commander positioning. And I feel like the only way Searing Blight's gonna win is if he makes a mistake with
Oh, and the Harpy lives.
commander positioning.
And on 11%, yeah, if he'd healed the mage, Harpy would have died, but
Yep.
it's
I looked at the breakpoint. Yeah, the average damage is 91. So actually, he got 2% below.
oof.
That was a low roll, but doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, he's just so far behind now, and there's so much mage from Shu that
Yep.
like
Oh, and there's a pike blocking the mage. So even if like the knight hits the thing, yeah, that's a really solid formation.
okay, he's gonna do like a tiny amount of economic damage, but yeah, like
Yeah.
things like losing the thief really was like final nail in the coffin. Like he went for like a riskier lethal on the stronghold that like wasn't close to guaranteed. And that's the thing, like when you throw in like unit suicides into a play, like you have to win off of it. Because like you're trading unit count, and at that point, like you're just thinning out your own army for your opponent.
Yeah.
Oh. I think the stronghold would not have been able to kill the low health sword. I'm not sure.
Because it does 35 damage and the sword had 36.
Oh, but it only needs to kill the mage.
Oh, for yours?
Or mine, yeah.
Oh. It does 35 on yeah, so it'll kill the 30 health mage, but it does 35 on average to a soldier.
It doesn't have to kill the sword on my one.
Right,
His
right,
two
right. 'cause
sides
the
are
dragon
open.
could strike the sword, and then you see
Yeah.
the mage down. Yep.
I see.
So there was a lethal there, and sadly Searing did not see it. But it is one of those like weird lethals that you wouldn't always think of, though. But I think this is game, and like Searing did basically no damage that turn. Like he didn't
Yeah.
kill a harpy with the mage. Like that, you know when things are going wrong when you hit a harpy with a mage and it doesn't die.
Those darn kryptonite mages. Wait, no, kryptonite is adamantite or something.
Yeah.
Got the wrong metal.
And you could even line up like dog crit on this mage to kill it.
Now,
Ooh,
was
big
that
heal.
an economical tactic, or like getting health into the fight is good? I wonder how much. 60, 40. Actually, that did, yeah, it was like 200 gold of healing, but still, getting healing on the front line is really good.
Yeah, the biggest strength of healing is tempo, not necessarily gold efficiency. Because like you're also not only healing gold to your units, but you're also doing more damage to your opponent that turn.
Oh yeah, I also did the math wrong. It's like 280 healing, 290. So I think actually it is economical. So even if it wasn't, though, you're right.
So yeah, he's gonna mage crit here.
You mean dog crit?
Yes, that is the one that happens.
The other mage crit.
The other mage crit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just she would just like kind of back off on the bottom. Like he doesn't need to keep his army going there. Like yeah, he goes for the capture, but
Yeah. The
I
Harpy
guess-
buy was a good buy.
the one thing is like he has to be a bit careful about not taking like really bad fights at this point. Like if he spreads his army out too thin, then he can still lose. Like if he just kind of left the harpies and the dogs up there, like they would just get mauled. He needs stuff to keep like a counterattack threat available.
Yeah.
So Yeah, he has to play kind of careful. Like, the game isn't over yet, he just has a big lead.
Yep.
Well, you know what has to happen now. Searing has to try to stall Lord Shu.
Oh, that's
But-
never gonna happen.
Wait, do they both have really like Shu has really low time or like relatively low time? It's like 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Searing's timer is not that low.
Wow. That might be the right play. I don't know. We can't really do too much about your opponent's time other than
Oh, he's
Okay.
splitting his army.
he left his own knight with Searing's knight ability to crit it, but he put the pike in the way. So I was kind of surprised there for a moment. Searing was going to be able to get a really nice trade on that knight, but then
Oh, I mean, he's 8 units
big
up,
bit.
so I guess he can split his army if he wants to.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a good turn for Searing, though. He can do a lot of damage this turn if he wants to.
Yeah, and he can like get the dragon into the center of the map so it can start threatening the flanks a little bit. Oh wait, actually, he might be able to pick off that. No, never mind. I was gonna say pick off like one of the dogs, but there's that 6 health dude. I mean, if he kills the full health dog with his commander, he can kill the full health harpy with a mage, even though it's his. Well, I guess he has another mage coming up. I'm not sure if that's suicide. Like if he dies, if he stays there.
Okay, well, we're gonna start seeing stuff go down. There's gonna be a...
Yeah.
Oh, the dog crit doesn't kill here.
Yeah, I would just attack with the commander unless he needs it to retreat.
Ooh. That's not ideal.
That's a road kill, not a plains kill.
Yeah. If he probably would have seen that it wasn't. I wonder why he went in anyways.
Maybe he's just kind of tilted, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. Ooh, I actually really like that position because it sets up a crit and there's not like a solid way other than the commander hitting it.
Although the commander can hit it pretty... Oh, I mean, there's harpies there to hit it too, so...
Oh, the harpies. Right. They exist.
Yes. You don't normally see this many of them, so...
Yes.
And actually both there are 2 harpies in range, so... And a mage can heal them too. So even if one goes down, then it doesn't really matter. And Searing probably is kicking himself after realizing the dog crit didn't kill, because he could have just hit with the commander and not wasted a dog hit.
Yep. He's also his dog is now on road, so it can be dog crit killed.
Oh yeah.
That is really nice. And then you put the knight there and the dragon there so no one can go through the village.
Well, you can move the sword, kill the balloon, and then use a harpy to kill the. Oh, you can't move a harpy through the flagstone. Interesting. The dogs do 15 damage, so that they can't kill the 18 health guy. Yeah, I like that play.
I mean, you're right. You could still mage balloon, dog, big sword, but then you can't do any more.
Okay, so all said
Yeah.
and done, Searing's holding on. He's only 3 units behind now.
Oh, I
Shu
think that.
gets the counterattack though.
I think the harpy is probably going to go onto the mountain and hit the dragon. Be my guess. Actually, he probably wants to go after the knight in the center.
Yeah,
Who
that's
gets
a-
hit by a dog crit there, but it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
I guess you kind of try and clear the mage and then kill the dog, and I don't know. It's actually pretty hard to attack into this, but I think he'll do okay. Oh yeah, that mage is very injured. Sword will take it out. Big heal comes in. Oh, so this harpy I think can kill the dog.
That's
Maybe
a
he's
good
gonna use.
question.
Alright, he's gonna hit that knight. Ooh, and he kills it with the sword. Oof.
Right, because it's minus 10%. Otherwise, I don't think it would have, because they do 20 damage base.
Yeah. And then, ooh, pops the balloon. Okay, that's a good way to use Wulfar, because now we can injure the dragon.
Yeah.
Is that safe? Okay, now it is.
I mean, like, what's gonna hit Wulfar here?
Wulfar Dragon Knight Suicide was originally on the table.
That's not that much, though.
Yeah, that's 90 with average rolls, so you could get like a high roll maybe. And you could heal the knight pre-suicide.
Okay,
Although I
there
think
is...
the attack order would be awkward.
Oh no, he doesn't have groove. There was kind of a spicy kill option here, but it's not really on the cards. Like, he could have like sent his sword to injure the injured mage more and grooved it to the left tile of Wulfar.
Ah.
Like, softened him up. Knight
But he doesn't have groove
suicide,
now.
yeah, but he doesn't have groove, so. Oh, if he did, that would actually have been a possible lethal. Very
Cool.
low odds, but
I feel like Searing Blight might want to play to his out of time to try and just like hunker down and just build like a ton of pikes and mages and stuff. Instead of trying to get efficient trades, just try and defend up.
yeah, but I think even if he does that, Shu is just gonna pull way ahead on economy, and he's so far ahead
Yeah.
on unit count. 10 units ahead now.
It's rough.
Yeah, the thing about like stall lording is you still have to make efficient trades. You just have to like do it very slowly and from very far back towards your racks.
Yeah, you would.
It's just a little too far up. I think they should have retreated a little bit before going for the trades.
That actually wasn't if he's trading actually it's kind of hard to kill that mage, huh?
Wulfar could groove it.
Yeah, you're right.
Into the sea. No, don't put the dog there. The mage can hit it.
I don't know why he put the dog there, to be honest.
To protect the dragon from the harpy and the 3 mage.
Oh, and the 3 mage, I see. I was like, the harpy can hit him anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, Searing's like just trying to play fast. Try to get Shu on the timer maybe, but
Yeah.
they're like doing the thing where you make mistakes to cover mistakes, and then more units die.
Yeah.
Another word for that is my playstyle.
Doing a sneaky dragon.
Well, no. Make mistakes to cover mistakes. I do that so much.
Yeah. Yeah, if I get tilted, it's really easy to fall into it.
But that just shows how good Searing has been so far. This is the first time we've seen them on tilt, and they've been really, really solid, even when playing from behind. Well,
Yeah. Especially the
The
second
green finger
game.
all-in was kind of all-in, but other than that.
The second game, I think he played really well from behind that entire game.
The Uroboros, yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. I would have died a lot sooner.
Ooh, he has a decent golf target here. Shu
The
does
2
he?
health.
Yeah, the injured knight. There's not much
Yeah.
counterattack on that tile actually, so he could injure some stuff. Oh no, just goes for the capture. Shu's just playing it safe. He has 13 minutes is plenty of time, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It's unless Searing can create like a nice defensive line somehow, it's gonna be really rough.
It's still in the cards.
It is.
Shu doesn't have that many power units.
Yeah, he has lots of little ones.
And what a game this has been,
Archer can
actually.
hit him.
Oh, wait, Archer can... Oh, yeah, he can hit the knight. I was just thinking,
Yeah,
like, what a game we've had so far. Like, we were considering stuff like golfing units into the corners. There was, like,
Yeah.
possible lethal. Now Searing Blight's just, like, on the back foot. Shu has to
Mhm.
play so careful. Because, like, if Shu wins, he's won. Like, there's quite a lot
Yep.
on the line.
Yep.
I mean, that
If,
said, Searing, like, if he even becomes second, he's had a great run. He walks away with, I think it's $250, so...
Really good.
Yeah. he's,
Very well earned.
Yeah.
Plus, they managed to cheese a game off Shu.
Yeah.
That is no small feat.
That was really well done.
I'd really like to see them time out Shu, though. That would be amazing.
I mean, that might be the play.
Interesting he chose to heal the dragon. I feel like at 7 health, it can kill most things that he would be trying to kill. Unless...
He wants it to lethal, I think.
Oh, to threaten lethals?
Yeah.
That's...
Because
That's
it still,
kinda
it hits
respectable.
commanders for 40, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you want
40
that.
on bridge.
Yeah,
Mm.
but you're gonna injure something before throwing the dragon at it. Like, it's... It'll probably do, like, 38% effective damage or something. When it does get hit. Or when it does hit stuff. Because you'll throw the unit suicides in first before you use the dragon.
He doesn't... Oh, that's really interesting play, because if he... Now if he shoots the... Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you spilled another archer to cover the archer. And he did!
Okay. Huh.
Enter.
And I guess spend the rest of the gold healing the knight? Nope.
Oh,
okay.
just runs it back. So, he's threatening counter lethal on the stronghold again.
That's funny.
I mean, maybe you try and sneak a win that way. Like, it could work. Right, yeah, this sword's gonna go down, and then Mage Crit's gonna come in.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was thinking he was going to send the knight into the mage to kill it. Just to stop it, but...
Yeah, like, I thought that as well. But actually, threatening counter lethal is pretty huge. That
There's a
said...
spot between... I was like,
Sorry, I was just gonna say, Shu is threatening, like, just lethal in general, so... Like, if we look at the econ, 1500 to 900, he's got a huge unit lead before builds.
yeah.
He can continue to just... Actually, he's gonna knock down even more income. Absolutely decimating this economy.
You can move the archer between the mage and the tower, and it's actually really hard to remove without air units. Because it can hit the dog. Although,
That's pretty funny.
you know, it's pretty easy to avoid that spot, but it's a little bunker.
I'm wondering why Shu didn't kill the 2 knights. He could have grouped something in the middle of them.
It's an interesting point.
Yeah, and
And
the
it-
Harpy would have taken damage too.
Yeah, and it's good just to remove your opponent's unit count so they have like less blockers for things.
And things that can murder you. Those 2 knights are lethal fodder, and Searing knows it.
Oh, you're right. They're like, oh, I see. They're suicides opportunities. Well, wait, the crit on the HQ is still open. I think that's just
Shu
fate,
doesn't
right?
care.
Yeah, because he knows that there's no way that he can get like 2 hits in a row.
Yeah. It's a free knight.
Yeah, and there's a crit lined up on that square too, so that there's a knight that can. Actually, both knights are critting the square that Searing Blight would get a crit on. So.
I wonder if Searing can like sweep his army to the south though and take out a lot of this stuff down here.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, defeat in detail.
Yeah, because like Archer crits the mage, does a ton of damage to it. Like a knight comes in and finishes the mage off. Like there's actually a knight crit lined up on that mage, like the 2 health knight.
Hey.
And
Like
like
dragon goes in, sweeps the dog, protects the archer.
Right, and then there's another mage that could be taken out by that other
full health mage.
full,
Yeah.
full health knight.
Full knight, yeah.
The mage knight.
I only like this if Siren can do it quickly.
Right. If
I
you lose your
know,
time
shoot.
advantage. Yeah.
No, Chu, you can do it. We all believe in you.
Just believe in the heart of the cards.
Yeah, he definitely wants to clear this mage. Ooh, actually, I don't know if the Night Crit will do it. Oh, he's gonna use the dragon. Oh, that's actually
would have done it.
yeah, but that's actually a really safe option. The dragon can't be hit.
Oh, I see. That way you don't have to sacrifice your other knight too. Because my plan, you would have had to have sacrificed that knight to stop it. The downside though is that dog is gonna just hit the archer for free.
Yeah.
I think Shu could just continue to just march forward and kill stuff as he does.
Yeah.
He does have to worry.
Alright.
There's a lot of low health units here, so he has to be careful with Wulfar, but
oh, his archers on the front line are in, or his mages are in crit range of one of the knights. It's an interesting decision.
yeah,
And
like
the-
stuff kind of
and the-
just die at this point.
Yeah, and the harpy is in range of the mage. Yeah. A lot
Oh,
of
I
things
didn't
are
even
about
see
to
that.
die.
Yeah, I think Shu could just attack and not care about the counter attack this turn.
Yeah.
And yeah, he can just pick stuff up. Ooh, that's a really nice night crit on that village. And yeah, Shu's just
Yeah.
absolutely hammering this economy.
Yeah. Not giving him any chance to breathe. It's the right play.
Yeah, I mean, now
mean-
he's what? Oh, it's like 1600 to 700, I think. And yeah, he's just killing
Yeah.
units because he can. Yeah, 1600 to 700 economy. That is.
You get a ballista every turn.
Yep. And that dog hits that archer so hard.
That did a lot more damage than I thought they would.
And he even just like suicides a sword because why not?
Yeah.
Oh, the harpy goes in? And now he's just hitting stuff because he
Mm.
can. Oh, that's such a good balloon placement.
Yeah, I like it.
And he's got another balloon as well to follow up, so he can just drop units on the front line.
The
Spicy.
adorable paratrooping little doggos.
And I don't know, do you just build a golem at this point? Mage,
Can you
double
afford
mage
a
balloon.
golem? You can't afford a golem.
He could, but he's decided against it.
Oh, you're talking about Shu?
Yeah, sorry, I think I'm like slightly
Oh.
behind both of you in
Uh,
like maybe like half a second or something.
makes
But-
sense.
Anyway, yeah, Searing, he is. I think he's just dead, honestly.
Mm.
Like his knight couldn't even kill that mage.
Mm. Whoa. 2%. That's oh, never mind, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a weak knight that
Dragon.
he can finish off. Yeah.
Yeah, dragon can't kill knight on planes.
Oh, but dog can finish.
Yeah.
But at this point, I think it's just very over. Shu is not playing dangerously with his commander. His
Yep.
army and economy lead is massive.
Playing it safe.
Yeah, and they both still have what, like at least 10 minutes on their timers. So
Yep. Yep.
all right, he's gonna kill the harpy. Yeah, and it kills the
And
dog.
a dog. Yeah.
So like okay goal. That's actually like if this was an even game, that would be a really good play.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was just not enough.
Yep.
Good value.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean he's getting good value this turn. He's doing good damage. It's just there's an entire army behind what he's killing, and the stuff he's got left is all horribly battered and injured, and things like even the dragon. He's about to just take a ton of damage on his dragon this turn.
Yeah.
Although actually, Shu could just ignore the dragon and like kill everything in front of the stronghold.
Yep.
Or you could heal the one mage, suicide it into the dragon, and then finish it off with the other mage.
10,000 IQ play.
I don't know. I think we need the 90 IQ plays right here, where like you don't do anything fancy, you just like kill stuff.
Yeah, he's got 9 minutes left. That's plenty.
Yeah,
Did he just heal himself? Oh, did he? I think he also healed it.
heal the dog just to make sure.
Yeah. Right on.
And his army's just on top of the stronghold now.
Yeah, he has double the amount of units that Searing Blight has.
Good luck on the landing.
He's gonna go for dog.
Oh.
And
Yep.
kills the dragon. And actually, because he put the dog on the mountain first, the dog lives. So not only did that dog kill a dragon and injure a knight, which, you know, it sounds pretty heroic when you put it like that.
Yeah.
It lives to tell the tale, so...
It hit the ground so hard that it created a shockwave that killed a dragon, but it didn't die itself.
Oh, I like to think it hit the dragon, like, mid-air while it was flying. And just,
Yeah, it's got to be the cannon solution.
both
There,
are
the
good,
cannon
though.
answer.
Yeah. Maybe, like, the dog, like, hits the dragon mid-air and it slams it into the ground.
Just body slams it.
And then the injured knight just looks at this dog and is like, "What is your story?"
It's like one of the knights in the squad just runs away. It's like, nope.
But he doesn't have enough to clear stuff at all. Like, he can't even kill this mage with a knight. And the archer follow-up also doesn't kill, so... Like, at this point, you can just hurt things. You can't kill anything. Wulfar
there's
gets
not
injured in that exchange too. Is he gonna... Oh, I thought he'd drop a mage heal on himself just to stay alive, but... I guess he's not super under threat of lethal. Maybe though, actually.
Knight suicide, pike suicide, mage suicide. Now he's not going for it.
Oh, he's gonna go for the hit.
Oh yeah, there's only 2 sides. Which, I mean, it's still really good, but...
There was, I think, lethal there, but it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to spend time thinking about it, and that's like... Of all the resources she has, like, time is like the limited one. And, you know, he could just kill lots of stuff.
He doesn't need to kill these 2, but he's just doing it because... You know, it's fun to kill things.
Yep. I'm surprised he didn't mage heal his knight there, because he could wrap it around and hit the mage, but... Now he's just hitting stuff for the sake of it.
Yep.
If she was on autopilot, he's just playing as fast as he can right now.
Yep. Oh, and... I mean, like, this game's been over for a while. Like, there's been some opportunities for Searing Blight, but... Shua is so good at playing safe when he's ahead.
Yep.
Yep.
Searing Blight's making the right call, though. Like, you don't want to surrender in case they make a mistake. You know, maybe it's like a 1 in 1,000, but still a chance.
Yep.
It happened in one of my games.
Yeah.
What's
So
he
I
gonna
commend
do?
him for holding through.
Yeah, but he's got literally 3 units in a commander right now.
I don't care. I believe.
And he builds 2 swords. He is so far behind on money that he
Watch-
did a mage heal and built 2 swords, and that was his gold.
Yeah,
Watch
but look how
you-
fast the ending just turned.
Shu has
Watch
6.
Shu surrender here.
Oh, he's gonna do fancy stuff like suicide units onto the strongholds. He's gonna show Searing Blight like, hey, this is how you're meant to do this. Oh, kills it with a double pike, and yeah. Congratulations,
Yep.
Shu takes Groove of War number 6.
Is this his 3-time champion?
3-time
Yes.
champion. He's won exactly half of the Groove of Wars, and all 3 of them were in a row.
Yep.
Oh,
That was awesome.
that was awesome. It dragged a little bit at the end there, I think, just because Searing Blight kind of went for a play and didn't work out, and then he didn't lose immediately off of it. He held on, but unfortunately, it was not to be. And
Yep.
he goes out. So once
I-
again, we have Shu
Was
taking
this the
the
first
champion.
group? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go for it.
What was this the first Groove of War that Searing was in?
He's been in a few.
Oh, has he?
I think
Okay.
this is the first time he's ever made a top 8, though, unless I'm mistaken. It's the
Played
furthest he's
really
gone.
well.
He played super well. It's just, I mean, Shu is the 3-time champion for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Man,
Just
one of
the
these days we gotta
speed.
take him down.
Someone will do it one day, and it's funny because like this was actually a pretty good finals overall, and the last finals was really close, and the one before that was really close. Like, he isn't unbeatable. He's just very consistent. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to Shu taking it once again. And we're gonna keep doing these. So, and we'll be talking about that a bit later, but yeah, congratulations.
Sounds good. So I guess all that's left is some loser bracket rounds. Is there only one? There's 2 more loser bracket rounds, right?
I think
There's one
2
this
more,
week and
yeah.
one next week.
One this week and one next week. And someone forfeited,
it.
I think. So
Oh,
anyway, I
brutal.
guess we're gonna see if Shu is up for coming onto the call.